Scorpio, it's 8 in the morning. I just woke up. I still have bags under my eyes because I'm a 36-year-old who has bags under their eyes at 8 in the morning. And I'm about to go to work, but I'm going to do this reading for you. And I don't know what this has to do with, but as soon as I thought about the Scorpio reading so I could sit down and do it, I got this song called Emergency Broadcast. I don't really know why. I did just find out that there was a hurricane in front of Hurricane Ian that I didn't know about. So there was like this hidden storm, and that's where majority of my family lives, is on the East Coast. So I don't know. My family is awful people. They're a bunch of pedophiles and molesters. So if they got hit with a hurricane, they deserved it. But I mean, so many people get hit with that and they do not deserve it, but so many people do get hit with it that do deserve it. Like, your hopes and dreams will be swallowed alive. Like, that's what I can hear in my head right now. And I'm like, okay, like, there are so many evil people out there that think that they've gotten away with doing so many things, so many crimes, so many silent crimes, you know? Let's see. I don't know if this is the energy I'm supposed to be picking up on, but that is the energy of a Sunday morning for you. Like, wow. Okay, I'm going to drop that one. Oh my gosh, 3. 3 never come down. And the Ruin 3. And the Ruin 12, which is technically 3. And the Ruin X, 10. Whoa. So 3, 10, 12. 3, 10, 12. I have my ruins written down here because I don't remember them. Okay, 3, reaction, defense, conflict. 3, 10, restriction, conflict, willpower. And 12, cycles, completion, changes. So, there's only 2 ruins that I made. I made 13 ruin. There's only 2 ruin that have the name conflict in them. The word conflict. And those 2 ruins are 3 and 10. And that's it. There isn't conflict in another ruin. So this is a conflict. But willpower. I guess these people who are fighting you want regeneration. So they want more power. But they're restricted, or you're restricted. Somebody's restricted. And it's about reaction. It's about defense. It's about how you perceive the dark arts now, how you deal with black magic. Because cycles are coming and changes are coming. Whoa, cycles and changes. So I swear, I can hear Spencer again. Your hopes and dreams will be swallowed alive. Maybe you have a Scorpio that has been malicious behind your back. I do not use the word malicious because it's a word that people should not even know, let alone be doing. Like, this is malevolent on so many levels. Because somebody thinks that witchcraft is cool. Somebody thinks that witchcraft, they can just cause conflict in people's lives and take people's lives. Exactly, take people's lives. Oh. This is defense against the dark arts. That's what this is. That's why I thought of those hurricanes, because when hurricanes come in, that's the weather stating a fact of how pissed off it is at society. We are against the universe 100% here. Like, wow. Okay, give me the tarot. Ooh. 9 of Cups in reverse. There's those wishes, those hopes and dreams will be swallowed alive. Might want to listen to that song. It's called Emergency Broadcast by Under Oath. They do it live, and it's amazing. Four of Cups in limbo. Okay. So this person who's doing this black magic to you, okay, is now in limbo. They don't know what to do now. See that girl's face? It's kind of like, okay, they obviously have a child, or they could be your parent. Okay, to be honest, parents do the worst black magic to their kids. For the most, parents sell their kids' souls at birth to things you don't want to know. I mean, if you're ever interested in knowing, you can always you can look everything up. You can figure out everything. I mean, really, you just have to open up your channel and the universe will just start telling you shit. And it's going to be the most bizarre shit that you're not going to want to listen to because it's that real. It's that real. So yeah, so this person's in limbo right now. They don't know what to do. Clearly something's not working. The cycle is changing for them. That's what it is. So now all of their wishes and all their indulgence and all the love that comes to them isn't coming to them anymore. And they're like, what do I do now? What do you do now? Mort. That's death. That's Scorpio right there. This is a Scorpio doing black magic. And y'all are hearing about it right now. That hair off there. And look, shadow side. Okay, there was this demon that was so bad in this house that I once lived at. I came home absolutely wasted. And my mom knew, like there was a pub down the road, so I would just get wasted at the pub and come home. And this one night, this ghost haunted me on a daily basis. This demon haunted me on a daily basis. It was an old man. Anyways, my mom wakes up, she comes downstairs, and she goes, how fucking drunk were you last night? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, get the fuck out of my room. And she's like, well, the ashtray was in the bloody alley in the living room. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't have a cigarette in the house last night, if that's what you think. She's like, well, no, the ashtray was clean. I was like, okay, well, I didn't put the ashtray in the middle of the hall in the living room. I didn't. And she's like, well, why'd you take the picture down? So there's this creepy picture that my parents had in the living room of this man walking in this field in winter. Well, this demon had picked the picture up and put it on my stairs on the way down into my living room where I lived, right? And wrapped one of my hairs around the picture. So then my mom would know. I used to have really long black hair. And so my mom would know. And she's like, well, why'd you take the picture off the wall? And I'm like, I didn't take the picture off the wall. Like, I don't do things when I'm drunk. I go straight to bed. I was never a good drunk. I always went straight to bed. And so this demon would always set me up, and he wrapped that crazy fucking picture I hated in my human hair and gave it to my mom and put it on the stairs with the ashtray in front of my door. It was the weirdest thing. Like, this guy used to just, like I said, he haunted me on a daily. And now my hand was wrapped around this page of swords. So I feel like this thing that's been in your life has been there for a very long time. Because when I dealt with that, I was probably 20 years old. So like that was like 16 years ago. Like, so maybe half your life. And somebody's been in your life doing voodoo, doing black magic, getting everything to come to them. And like I said, it could be a parent, could be a best friend, somebody with a kid, or you're the kid, which is why I think could be your parents. And it's a Scorpio, because death's here, but death has to take them out. This cycle has to change. It has to be complete, because there's conflict times two, which means not only has a person attacked you one time, but then you had the willpower to destroy them. They've now come back and attack you again. So what do you have to do? You have to destroy them, but it's all mind over matter. It's willpower. It's doing it inside your head, because you can't physically attack something you can't see, right? Which is the shadow side. It's in your shadow side. It's hiding in your shadow. And that's how it's attacking you. It's a part of you. And another quick demon story. My sister listened to this kids camp that was on a church retreat. and this little boy woke up in the middle of the night. And this dark entity, he said bigger than the house, came in and broke up into three different entities that went to three different kids. One kid was shook, one kid was woken up, and one kid was caressed. The kid that was shook 20 years later blew up. Some type of airplane accident. The guy who the demon stroke his face, this little kid was just watching. Stroke his face, got a brain aneurysm. And the other one that was woken up, I forget, died suddenly, something like that. Like demons, the things that demons do is so scary. And for the most part, only children really see them, which is why maybe this child knows what their parent's doing. Because that's another thing. They could be having open conversations and their kid's just sitting there listening. And because they're looking off in the window and they're looking around, they don't think that their kid's listening to what they're doing. But there's a witness. There's a witness that knows what it's doing. And like whoever this girl is could be giving a lot of it to their kid too. Could be giving a lot of your essence to their child because they don't know how to be a parent. So they're just going to steal it from you. Clearly, you're a really good person. You're a mom that this person wishes they could be. This person's going to be annihilated. They're going to be either killed in, some type of dimension, or hurt here or killed here. And it's going to happen soon. I think death season, I think this Samhain is going to be really intense this year. Especially all after COVID and stuff, people messing it around, businesses going corrupt because they didn't get enough money, things like that. Like people who did things because they couldn't work, so they went out and stole things that weren't theirs. Like whoever did, somebody's getting in trouble for causing serious mishap in your life. But the cycle's over, and now they have to move on. They have to move on. Tell me about this death. Ooh, Ace of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Swords. I can't fake this if I tried. I really could. Yeah, they're back and forth. They can choose to do this one more time if they really want to. But, I mean, it's not going to hit you nearly as hard as what it ever did in the past because their energy is so weak. So Ace of Wands in reverse, so their fire goes right into the ground, and this is the truth. This is the absolute truth. Somebody's doing something to you, and it's over. The cycle's being completed because it's in your shadow side and you can't see it. So now it's ignited. We know about it. They can't hide there anymore. So, Scorpio, peace.